Alrighty guys, so as Josh was saying earlier, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to properly torque your heads to the motor. And so this is pretty much just, I guess what Josh was saying was a DIY of how to, but I went ahead and cleaned up all the little spots. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit more, but you wanna take some brake parts cleaner into like the little areas through here. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean those up a little bit better. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set our head gasket on there. So this customer came in just for a regular head gasket job. We ended up finding out he had a built motor in the car. And so therefore we just thought already the heads have already been off, so they've already previously been decked. So we went ahead and got a thicker head gasket for him. So that way we have no problems timing the motor in case the timing gears were off. And so let me go ahead and set this down. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit better for you guys so I can show you. And I will get right back with you guys. All right guys, so I'm going ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and slap this old head on right here. So I just took some brake parts cleaner, put it on a little rag, and then went ahead and cleaned up some spots on it. Just make sure everything on the mating surface is clean. Went ahead, threw down my head gasket. Make sure you guys do not forget to put some ARP lube on there. That's how they have their torque sequence, and that's pretty much how they are supposed to be torqued. And so make sure you guys do not forget to throw some ARP lube on there. I went ahead, already cleaned 6 of the washers. You want to make sure you brake parts clean those. The actual bolts or the nuts themselves, they don't matter to be cleaned, but make sure you do clean the washers. On their website, that is how they also get their torque sequences. You just want to make sure those are clean first, and then once you go, I will go ahead and I'll explain how. But make sure you put some ARP lube on the bottom of the nuts. So pretty much I will go ahead, I'm going to slap this head on really quick, and I'm going to go ahead, put the washers on, and then I'll come back to you guys and show you guys on how to properly torque them and their torquing sequence. And then that's pretty much about it for installing a head. It's pretty simple. Just make sure you take everything step by step. You don't want to skip something, and you don't want to have something not torqued properly or have the amount of ARP lube on there. You don't want to douse it on there. You just want to have a nice even layer on each side. So let me go ahead and slap this head on, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alrighty, sweet guys. I went ahead and I got the cylinder head onto the motor right now. Head gasket is installed. I put some ARP lube on the nuts. So I'm going to show you guys on the torque specs here. So I went ahead and pulled up their website. So cylinder 1, or not cylinder 1, but the head stud 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be pretty much the same exact thing. You want to just follow their steps as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So when you want to do this, they have a order. So you want to go 1 through 6, 30, 1 through 6, 60, 1 through 6, 90. So let me show you on pretty much, I mean, it's pretty simple. You just torque them. But let me show you guys. I'm going to set the camera up somewhere over here, and I'll show you guys torquing sequence, and I will be right back with you guys. So let me show you guys steps 1 through 6 and 30, 60, 90. So. Alrighty, sweet. I went ahead, got all those head studs torqued down to spec. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to lube up all the cam journals, and then I'm going to throw in the cams. Make sure when you're doing it that you have a really clean surface. So make sure you grab brake parts cleaner. I just brake parts clean with a rag. So drop in the cams, and then this one right here is the only one I will show you when I'm going to set it on. Is the only one that you need to put silicone on the inside, help it seal. And then also when you put your valve cover on, you're going to pretty much silicone here, but I don't silicone on this, I silicone on the actual gasket. So let me go ahead and I'm going to throw in the cams, and I will show you guys as soon as it's done on pretty much on what a fully assembled head would look like. Bam! Alright guys, so I went ahead, I siliconed. If you guys can see, it's bulging a little. That's how you want it. It's just a nice thin glaze. And so I went ahead, siliconed in there, and I got this all torqued down to specs. So these guys right here, they're more of a thicker bolt. They have a flanged head on them. You're gonna go ahead and torque those down to 15 foot-pounds, and then the front cover ones over here, you're gonna go ahead and torque those down to 8. And when you're done with those and everything's torqued down, you just wanna make sure that that cam moves freely. If not, I would suggest going back through and retorquing them and finding out why it wasn't torquing down, or if it is torquing down too tight. So everything on this head is torqued down. The only thing that I have left to do is throw the valve cover on, and then throw the spark plugs in, and then throw the coil packs in. So therefore, we are ready to get onto the other side. So I know Josh has other plans today, so I'm gonna go ahead and just do the other head by myself and not show you guys, but I think Josh has some other plans for you guys.
That's right. Get to work, bitch. Good morning, sir. You left us. Part-time.
You guys got a lot done though.
Yeah.
You know, it'd look even better if we go grab my car out of the pin today, throw some wheels on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I've got the truck ready to pull out the car for this one. Chase has been working away on this head gasket job he's been showing you guys. So he's been working on that in the background while we've been working on this. I can tell you what, Vlogmas is catching up. I'm getting wore out.
Yeah.
This thing's kicking my ass. I'm realizing I'm a lot older than I used to be now. This old age is catching up because that thing's got me beat. But yeah, she's 100%.
It looks good. I mean, you hardly ever see a freaking Forester with some Brembos on her.
We made one mistake.
What did you do?
We gave the rear ABS sensors away and they're different. Yeah. I don't think they would have came out anyways.
Yeah.
They're pretty rusted into the hub, so.
Like $100 a sensor.
Yeah. We're gonna have to definitely get some. Getting a phone call. Who we got this morning? Good old Brian. Let's see what he wants. And talking to Brian about some powder coat work on the Forester because we're definitely going to be needing it as soon as we're finished up with this thing. So he was just giving me a call back. Definitely for all your powder coat needs, that's where I would go. Dark coatings matter. They are awesome. I love their powder coat work. It's just phenomenal. So this thing will definitely be getting it. Tell I already got my coffee because I'm dying this morning. Chase beat me here as per usual. He's knocking that out. We're gonna make some more progress on this today. There's not nearly as much that needs to be done today because we got so much, done yesterday. But today's gonna be more of the fun stuff because we gotta get the motor ready. And hopefully I wanna have the motor back in this car maybe tomorrow or the next day. There's gonna be reason why it's gonna be delayed, which you guys will find out here shortly. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for today and then we'll start on this project. Ah! Gotcha.
2-time didn't work, just one.
2-time. Morning, sunshine.
Morning.
You hurting as bad as I am?
Oh yeah, back's killing me.
I'm telling you, we're getting old.
Getting old.
You're a lot younger than me. You're fucked.
Yeah, game over.
Me, I'm the old one. You guys remind me every time you say I got no hair because I know I don't got no hair. One day I'll just cut it all off.
See a bald
Probably
paper.
not. Damn, no.
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clean.
BB will have a whole new meaning.
Yeah, it would.
I think we should do it.
Great, now they're going to be saying Bald Beta Racing.
Bald
bro.
Beta Racing.
Oh my god. I'm not putting.
Beta
If the
Racing.
wife puts that in there, I'm going to kill her. It's time
Time.
to see this thing on the ground.
See it.
Alright, you lower. I'll record. If it's this height,
It'd be perfect.
deal. But if it's tucking, we're going to raise it a bit.
Plenty of blocks of wood underneath that.
Maybe. No motor, so I mean, it's going to be up a little bit. But I'm curious to see how it fits. The suspense. Damn, do we gotta change height?
Looks good.
I'll rock it at that height.
Looks good.
Hey, it looks good. I need to fill that tire a little bit.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't think I really need to change the height on it. Maybe the back down a little bit.
Yeah.
Back's definitely raked. Here we are.
Looks good.
One step closer. We got a lot of other stuff we're doing today. We're running all these parts over to Justin's, grabbing a few parts from his place. So today is going to be just kind of a running around type of day, but it's nice to see this thing
On the ground.
coming together on the ground. What do you guys think? Definitely need some camber taken out from the old Hot Boy setup because I can see the rear is way cambered in. So that's all right. We'll fix all that. Pretty excited. What you got there? Pizza.
Lunchtime.
This is a big shout out to Jeff. Jeff, watching this, we appreciate you. You're playing with our stomachs.
Yeah.
We're hungry, it's lunchtime, and Jeff said, be there in 30 minutes because your pizza's coming. So, be more like Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
We're excited. Thank you, Jeff. You ready to be a snow bunny, Justin?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're about to be. We're back in the shopping mall of Subarus. That's where we are.
Yeah.
More parts. Oh, jeez, I'm gonna eat it. This, I already ate shit the last time we were here. All right, bringing some parts back for Justin, and now we're here for parts, so now we gotta unload this. Dang, I haven't been an old girl in a while. As you can tell, I got a bit sidetracked yesterday, and well, I don't know about sidetracked. We just got busy getting those parts out of Justin's shopping mall, and the Forester build is coming along really good. I should have recorded at the end of the night, but we were just knocking things out, started to clean the shop up because it was a mess from all the work that we've been getting done. And today, I need old Gray for a little part. We put it in here, and I don't know why I even put it in here. I do know why, because I wasn't planning on building another Subaru. As you guys saw, I was playing around with Hondas, which I still have my Hondas. I'm waiting on my main one from Fab, and then we have another one that you guys may see during this month that we do, but I'm waiting on parts as well. So in the meantime, that's where we got the Forester, so that way I can keep you guys busy with some content that I'm sure a lot of you enjoy and like, because one, it's a Subaru, and two, it's something you don't really see every day. So like I said, I need a part out of here. A lot of you probably have guessed what part that is, and that's going to be the Exetti triple. We put the triple disc in this car. This car makes, I think, just shy of 600 Mustang, or just over 600 Mustang on pump gas. Definitely a lot of power. Doesn't really make the torque because of the pump gas, so I'm going to just put my ACT Street clutch that I was going to put in the Forester in here, because where we're going with the Forester, I'm going to need the triple. So that gives you a good explanation of why and where, and a hint of what we're doing. So I'm driving this thing this morning. Chase is going to go ahead and pull the clutch back out of this thing, which, as you guys know, 6 speeds are the most fun to do clutch jobs on. Definitely a lot easier with a lift. So I'm just going to go ahead and head into the shop. I'll probably do a little pull for you guys in this thing. This thing has been so good to us. Over 10,000 miles at this power on pump gas. It's made, like I said, 600 Mustang. We did a pull before just to check the help on it, and that was back when we still had the dyno jet correction on the dyno, and it made the 704 at the wheels. It's a 6466. It's one of our stage 3 blocks, so it's not a closed deck. 625 head studs. Has our stage 3 cylinder heads as well. BC 280 cams. It does have a built transmission by Johnny Trans. This ain't way back in the channel. You guys will have seen that we've had transmission problems with this car. I'm a believer that these 19 and newer trans aren't as strong. They have a little bit more weak points or less quality on the parts that are in them. You know, it's the same parts, but only third gear has changed, and then I think it's just less quality control, to be honest, because we broke the shift selector in this thing once. I know I broke the fork twice in it, so now it has upgraded shift selector, and it has a billet fork in the trans, and it has all new gears and synchros. So it's been awesome to us. Like I was saying, guys, 10,000 miles, 600 Mustang, pump gas. I mean, it's a fast car. 34 pounds on the 6.4, and it definitely holds its own. Definitely an awesome car to drive. Very fun. The wife keeps trying to get me to put it on E85, but I tell her the car just works, and I don't feel like blowing it up. Not saying that just putting E85 will blow it up. Obviously E85 is a much better fuel than pump gas, but you know what happens when you go to E85. I'm going to end up turning it up. So I just told her let's leave it, and like I said, it's been an awesome car. Her daily driver for the longest time till she got the Honda. Pretty low miles still, 42,000 miles. 2019. We bought this car brand new, that a lot of you guys know. So like I said, I'll stop jabbering your ear off. I'm going to get us to the shop. We'll get this clutch and trans, I was going to say trans, pulled out, and we'll get on to the day of the Forester, and I'll give you an update what we did yesterday. know we had to get our coffee, especially right now. I'm pretty beat. At the shop, I would go out and hoon for you guys a little bit out in our free area over here, but if I lose that lip, oh boy, the wife would never let me live it down because I tell her she's not allowed to run the OEM STI lip in the winter because if you guys know, those things are not cheap. So I told her if she loses that lip, beat her ass. So my luck, I'd go out there and hoon around and I'd lose this lip and then I'd be dead. So that's why. What's up, part-timer?
I'm sorry.
Kill you.
I'm on the phone with Justin.
Justin, this is the last time you know of Chase. He's dead.
We'll explain later.
Gotcha.
Head gas car is all together. Getting ready for first startup this morning. Chase knocked this thing out last night for us so we could focus and keep on track for you guys. So that thing's done. And I'll get on the Forester in a moment after I yell at him. All right, since we had a short day on recording yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up that video right now, even though we're into the new day today, as you guys already know. So I'm gonna just show you the things that we did on the Forester yesterday, and then we'll have to wait till the next video for you guys to see everything to do with the engine bay side of this thing, because we're working through steps here. We got the full drivetrain out of this car, and then we got the full STI drivetrain 100% in the car now, and then I tackled the interior, and then we're going over to the fun stuff. That's the party stuff. The little glimpse here. All right, there's your glimpse. That's the teaser for the next video. But for now, we'll see if we have enough light in here.
Oh, they could definitely hear on the video of you saying what you told me.
Oh, you could definitely hear it.
You could hear it.
I figure. I was giving you a little teaser. So, let me grab my light here. That way you can see. Like I said, Justin's is our shopping mall. So, what we got here, and I'm pretty excited about this. Damn, I can't see anything. Hang on, please hold. I gotta get a light. Now we got some light in here. You can actually see what we got. So these are gonna be 2010 STI seats, guys. They're pretty sweet. I know I'm a little limited here with the lift. 2010 STI seats. I think they go really good with the car. They might look a little bit brown right now, but I promise they're gray. Matches the black and gray theme that we already have going on in this thing. And got the 07 STI steering wheel in it. I know some of you were asking about the shifter trim. I am sorry, but I'm keeping that for myself. You can tell on camera a lot better that the color difference is definitely more apparent on camera. In person, you really can't tell as much, but I can see on the camera that it is. Also got the 07 STI cluster in here. These dashes are different, so this bezel had to be trimmed. I kind of went in just trimming it to where I thought it would be, and you can tell I came up a little bit short, so I'm gonna have to grab another one of these and take my time on that and redo it. You'll notice that this piece is missing because this car had that Lamco boost gauge. That I'm just not a fan of them, so we're gonna go ahead and get a stock cover from Justin for that. But the real excited part is, as I was just teasing you, the back seats. I don't know, I'm surprised we got these things to fit.
They look amazing.
Dude, to be able to have matching front and rear seats. So we have the matching hatchback seats out of an STI. Now I'm not gonna lie here. There was a little bit that had to be done. In the center, this bracket is gonna have to be modified by Ranchbuilt so that they can actually properly bolt to it because it's just a little bit off. So I'll have them modify that. These side brackets here, where actually it goes in to pivot to let the seat fold down. This sits lower than a factory one, so I would have to get that modified too. I just took them out for right now. I really don't see myself having that many passengers, but I will definitely have them modify this. They're locked in up top. They lock in the factory spot. The bottom of the seat is in. You can tell it's not 100% perfect. There's a little gap here. You know, maybe if I was able to push it back a little more, but in the end, like I said, I don't really like passengers, and it really does tie the car together. Worst case, we could always put our original black seat back in if we didn't like it, but I'm really happy with how that came out. And then going to the back of the car, everything looks normal, looks as it should. I might take this out because it's really clean underneath it, but in the end, my plan is to daily drive this thing when I want to, and that means I can take it to, you know, go cylinder head or take stuff and parts, run parts. You guys know with Foresters, you got all the room for doing parts runs. So like I said, that tackles the whole interior. The whole interior is all the way 100% together, with exception of that little piece on top of the steering wheel. We're 100% done interior wise. One thing we made a mistake on in the rear was we didn't take our ABS sensors from the old swap, and I don't think they would have came out anyways with how much rust you guys saw was on those old hubs. So I went ahead and ordered brand new ones for the Forester because the STI one are not going to work. They actually, the plug is a female, whereas the Forester ones are a male. So just need to order those up there. They were dirt cheap, guys. They're like 50 bucks brand new aside. So went ahead and got those ordered up. Front ones, we did retain the Forester ones, so those are all plugged in. This is, like I said, the subframes, the steering rack, power steering pump, everything from the STI is in. But like I said, I gave you your teaser right there. What's gonna go on for this thing? You guys are gonna have to stay tuned till tomorrow for the next video, which we're gonna be working hard on today. Trying to keep it a day ahead because same day recording.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's rough. You're gonna see him. Look at, he's gonna look like a homeless man by the end of the month because he's getting so tired.
Yeah, and my body's a little hurt still from the other day.
Maybe you would have body slam.
I woke up and I did the morning stretch and I couldn't lift up my right side.
Well, you know, some people are mad at you for that.
Well, some people, I'll just put it as that. Some people, I don't care.
No, that car was going to get crushed anyways, guys. Had frame rail damage in the front. I get it. I have a hard time seeing a car just go off and not be fixed and crushed, but you know, at the end of the day, that's, no one's gonna come buy that bare shell. And if you do want a bare shell, drop down below because Justin's got many more. So if you want to save them from the crusher, like I said, go down below.
You should have seen what he does to limiteds.
No, we'll keep that out of here. We'll keep the limited fans away from Justin. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. That way I can continue with being this day ahead and working away on this Forester project. I'm trying to keep it going as best as I can. It's gonna be gone for probably a week when it goes to Fab, so just be mindful of that. But for now, we're gonna make some progress. Engine's on the stand, and we're gonna be making progress today. I will love to see next video that engine back in the car and this thing pretty much ready to go to Fab. Later.
See ya.
Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living life up in the fast lane. Life, though you lemons, you just put them in Coronas. Coronas, Coronas. I've been working, I need that advance with the bonus. The bonus, the bonus. Ain't no thoughts about tomorrow, I'm just living in the moment. The moment, the moment. Full tank of gas and 200 on the dash, bitch, I'm zoning. I'm zoning, I'm zoning, fast lane. Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living